Hey Libra, how are you? Libra, thanks so much for watching. This is going to be your love and romance read for January 2019. So welcome to January. Happy New Year. Now listen, I am switching it up a little bit, okay? I'm really excited to get you guys a lot more content. So the love and romance readings are going to be split into different series. We're going to have our love and romance couples, our singles, and also, separation and reconciliation series. Now, this focus is only going to be for my Libra couples, okay? So if you're in a monogamous relationship or an established relationship at this point, between you and your partner, then these messages will be for you. Now, they may not hit everyone because this is still general for, all the Libras who watch it. But the intentions will be set for those who are in committed relationships at, no matter what point, of the relationship you guys are at. Whether you've been together 6 months, 1 year, or 10. Monogamously, this is going to be for you guys. Now, if you're not in a relationship, fear not. Go ahead and subscribe to me. That way you'll be up to date on when the readings for my other series, for the single and reconciliation series, will be uploaded, okay? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Libra couples, what energy do you resonate with, and what energy does your partner resonate with for the month of January 2019? Ooh, you know what? That one jumped up real high. Okay, so that was way too many cards here. What about Libra's partner? What energy are they resonating with? What information or insight can we get about Libra's partner? Okay, that one's a little reluctant to come out, but we'll see how that flows. So you Libra, you have healing family issues. I swear that Virgo also had this in the same spot, and I think Gemini's crosswatcher had this. Not Gemini, Leo's crosswatcher had that. Well, anyway, so Virgo, if you're dealing with a Gemini, if you're dealing with a Leo, or if you're dealing with a Cancer, then But anyways, Libra, rather, you have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your partner or your parents. So, Libra, you may be dealing with some deep-seated, rooted issues between you and your parents. Maybe things that went on in your childhood that you saw or that you experienced. You may be dealing with that. It may not be that deep, though. You may just be dealing with a fallout that maybe you and your parents had briefly and recently over something petty. But at any rate, you're dealing with those things right now during this time, okay? So let's take a look at your partner, Libra. Let's take a look at your person. They have separation. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So, okay, Libra. So they could be feeling as though, they could be feeling that they feel separated from you because you are putting a lot of your energy into, healing other issues. This also could be saying that they could be considering separating from you while you are dealing with those issues. Or maybe so that you can deal with those issues without having to feel obligated to, deal with them as well. Like, they could be trying to make it easier for you, Libra. I don't want anybody to get down or feel negative about that, because sometimes you can separate from your partner if it is the best outcome. And I'm not saying that it's like a breakup or that a breakup is on the horizon, but you guys just might need to take some space, and sometimes that's healthy. Sometimes that's very healthy in a relationship, is to just really take some space, some time apart for you both to even deal with issues. And then that way, once you do come back together and reconcile, it's that much more like refreshed, and you just feel as though it's just like it used to be, in the very beginning. But with all of that being said, all of those scenarios I just said, let's pull out this tarot to get some clarification for Libra and their partner for January of 2019. Right here. 10 of Coins, Libra, and they have the Chariot. But you know what? It came out in reverse. I'm going to take it like reversal. What? I haven't had a reversal yet. So this is definitely not an accident. Okay. So off the top, really, Libra, you know, there could be some things that you really are needing to sort out in January, or you're already there. You're already dealing with some very heavy issues that, again, affect your foundation. Now, you could also be dealing with, you know, money. So you might be accepting some type of inheritance that you're having the responsibility to actually having to, you know, sort out, or something to that effect. But what this really does tell me is that I just really feel like this is really heavy, whatever you're dealing with. And it's not like it's, you know, heavy as far as, you know, bad always, but it more so, there's just a lot. Excuse me. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to handle. Now, Libra, your partner, the vibe that I'm really feeling from them is, like I said, they have the Chariot in reverse. So I think they just really feel paused. They really feel as though, you know, and that's been like a kind of a theme going on here with a lot of the readings. Like there's this energy of one person needing to deal with something and the other person feeling, you know, stagnated, or, you know, left out, or something like that. But at any rate, maybe that has something to do with the planets. But at any rate, Libra, your person, I really feel like they just really definitely feel like completely apart, completely separated. Like they aren't going, like they aren't moving anywhere. And it's not like they're waiting for you. It's just that where you should be there, they just feel as though you're not. Like they're left to really like navigate through like a broken compass, you know, in a way, only because they just feel kind of lost here. Let's get some more clarification. Libra, clarification please with the 10 of Coins. 2 of Cups. So Libra, okay. So Libra, I think that for you, there are some, like, there are certain relationships that you are actually possibly, or have the potential to really be fixing this month. They don't have to be, I'm not getting like past, like ex-boyfriend or girlfriend types of relationships, even though it could be like, maybe if you actually have children with that person, then, you know, that is your family, then, you know, you could be dealing with issues regarding an ex in that way. But also I just really feel like it just could be dealing, like this just talks about maybe like your close people, like, you know, like people like your mother, or like, you know, your father, or maybe a sibling. Libra, if you're a twin, you could be trying to heal something with your twin. But actually, yeah, you know, I mean, I said that it doesn't seem like this, but, you know, it could possibly be for some of you that you may be actually dealing with like an ex-partner of yours that you have children with. And not that they're trying to come back into the picture, but it's like you kind of have to position yourself to be on like the same accord with them in a way, just so that it can bring abundance to the situation that you have a responsibility to. So let's get some additional messages here for Libra's partner. Okay, that was way too many cards. Please give me clear messages for Libra's person. Libra's part. I wasn't feeling it. Okay. The devil. Oh, yikes. Libra. Your person or your partner, I really feel like there's a sense of it could be that, okay, in the midst of them feeling cut off and feeling, you know, separate from you, feeling apart from you, feeling lost, I think that there's a little bit of codependency involved here, where I think maybe they depended on a certain navigational skill that you brought to this relationship. But now that your attention is being focused on somewhere else and possibly, you know, possibly an ex relationship where you may have children with this person, Libra, they're feeling the energy. And, you know, this is the energy for the new year. So, you know, Christmas time came around. So are you feeling a little bit neglected? Libra's cross watcher, are you feeling a little bit neglected because Libra, you know, has other responsibilities, you know, outside of y'all's relationship? Are you depressed? Are you overindulging? Is there any type of abuse, substance abuse going on here, Libra's partner? That's all the things that the devil symbolizes. The devil symbolizes anything that keeps you bound. Or better yet, the devil symbolizes the things that you choose to stay bound to. So I feel like Libra, I feel like your partner is like in a very, very dark place right now. Your partner is feeling a little bit lost. They may be a lot of bit confused, but it could just possibly be because they don't understand exactly, you know, the role that you might have to play with, you know, a potential ex that you may have children with. I mean, I just keep going to that storyline, but that's just what I see. It really is what I see there. Or just anybody, you know, they may feel neglected from any other relationship that you have, you know, because the Two of Cups could symbolize anybody, you know, from your family as well that you feel that connected to. So maybe they're just feeling that you're able to connect a lot easier with other people while they are having a hard time connecting to you. So let's see here. What's your best path to follow, Libra? The Libra card, Justice. Interesting. What's their best path to follow? For Libra's partner, what is their best path to follow? The Magician. Okay, so 2 major arcana cards right off the rip. So I like this, okay, because basically this is saying that Libra, your best path to follow here is, you know, this is definitely saying to you, like, you know, I feel like this is the energy of you doing exactly what you need to do. You putting priorities as your priorities. You're putting the things that are supposed to matter first. You know, there's this sense of, you know, you maybe even feel like in this relationship, things are happening to you from another angle. Like maybe in other relationships, I feel like you have felt as though you were the one that kind of gotten, you know, the end of the stick that just kind of fades to black into the darkness, right? That like that's what you were getting in the past. But then now I just feel like here in this relationship, there's a lot of this energy where it's like now, you know, this is the time, this is the relationship where a lot of you are feeling like, you know, the opposite end of that, or if not, you're feeling like the opposite end of that, maybe you're recognizing that someone else is the person that you were in a past relationship. And on their side, Libra, as the magician, I just really feel like the energy here is, you know, as I really feel like what they need is they just need a brand new start. Like they need some perspective though. Okay. This is probably the relationship that's really going to teach them that, you know, they possess all the tools that they need to be able to either, you know, pull themselves out of dark spaces, or you know, like this is the energy of like them needing to, you know, manifest a little bit, you know, or decide what it is that you really want. Like, you know, what do you want? You know, do you want to remain in the dark? Do you want to remain in this very, very, you know, it's like you're in the sunken place and you can see. If you guys have ever seen that movie Get Out, it's like you're in the sunken place, or they're in the sunken place and they can see. Your partner can see what's going on, but they're apart from it. They're removed from it in a way. It's like they can only view it. But, you know, Libra, all you're really doing is you're just doing the things that you know that you need to handle. Like you are putting certain priorities there. You know, you're putting your priorities first. What's the outcome for this, Libra? Because this is a mess. No offense. What's the outcome here? What's the most likely outcome for January of 2019 for love and romance couples for Libra? All right, we got 2 cards. I'll take them. So the 2 cards we got, the first one here is the 7 of Cups, and the last one here is the Emperor. So what I'm really feeling here with the 7 of Cups and the Emperor here is I don't necessarily feel like this is something that is, whoever this resonates to, I don't feel like this is going to be all summed up and wrapped up in a bow by mid-January, by mid-month, or maybe even by the end of February, or January, I mean. But it may carry on. I think this is definitely something deep. Your partner is deep, Libra. He's deep down there, and I think that a lot of what you may struggle with, Libra, in this relationship here is, do you feel like it's necessary for you to have to be able to you know, offer them this new beginning, or offer them this new perspective while you're still a little bit confused and still having to deal with other obligations? It's almost like it's overload, almost like for your mind. Like that's just what I feel here with this card. It's just like, it's just too much going on and you just cannot. It's like you're stunned. Where the thing about it though, even though it's 2 cards on their side, Libra, they have the Emperor, so they really have to actually take control here. There's nothing that you're doing wrong, Libra. They have to really take control and see it from a different angle. Okay, I need one more card. I gotta sum this up because I'm still getting like, you know, overall outcome here for Libra. Being stubborn coming out, I know. That's probably what this is all has to do with, that somebody's too stubborn. The Knight of Wands. So somebody has got to say something. Okay? Somebody has got to say something. And they have to really say the truth. They can't hold back. They can't give you some of this but hide this other part, you know? Like, they're going to have to really give you all the facts, or you're going to have to give them all the facts of what you need to deal with and where you can have a little bit of time for them, so that they don't feel so neglected, or so that they don't feel so you know, pained. But at the same time, you know, Libra's partner, you are going to have to also, like, understand that your partner is dealing with serious things, and it will better serve the relationship if you can see and identify where you can be of some help to him or her, as opposed to separating and, you know, just stopping dead in your tracks and essentially cutting yourself off from the progress that you can make. It's almost like, you know, it's almost like you can have what you need from each other, but you got to go through it together, instead of Libra's partner just letting Libra handle their thing. So Libra, listen, I'm going to talk. It's already been 22 minutes. Of course, Libra's reading would be the longest reading, but I try to keep it unbiased. So Libra, so it's like, okay, you know, you're going to do what you have to do. Once you need to do it, you already are going to do what you have to do. Okay. And I do feel like you feel as though there is a sense of obligation to them as well. But at the same time, you know, with them dealing with their issues that probably run deeper than anything that you know about at this moment, it's confusing. It's confusing for you. And somebody needs to really both of you really vocalize what you guys really need from each other, because you guys can probably really get through this together, like together. Like, think about it this way, Libra's partner. If you feel as though, you know, Libra's time with, you know, his, you know, baby mama or her baby daddy or ex-wife, ex-husband or whatever with the kids and everything, if you feel like that's taking a time from you, then as opposed to feeling offended about it and, you know, drinking or, you know, being depressed about it, try joining them. Try joining them. I feel like there's enough abundance for things to go around, and I think that's what your person wants. I think that's what Libra wants here. I think Libra actually would rather have you join them on this journey, as opposed to you saying, oh, I'll let you deal with your things, because then while they're dealing with their things, you're not dealing with your things. You're masking. What's the piece? What advice can we get for Libra? Because this is too much. Okay. Oh, you got, of course, you got 4 cards, but I'm going to consider your foundation. You are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. Yeah, I think that's a message for the both of you guys. You're really going to have to really sit down and say, okay, you know what? Is this really worth having? You know, that might be a concept of your conversations here in January, especially coming from Libra's partner, where, you know, they're feeling a little bit separated from you. You know, they're like maybe thinking, okay, well, you know what? what do they have me for if they're out here playing family with their other family? And it's like, it's not that they're playing family, it's like they have obligations. This is just how I see it. And let's get one more card and then we'll wrap it up. So the next card here is Miracles and Blessings. Everything has its gifts. So this is just a reminder, and look, they're the same color, so it's the same energy, right? So this is saying, like, listen, everything has its particular, and look, the outcome card even kind of matches that a little bit. But it's like everything has its own intended purpose, right? So, you know, yeah, this is just not something that's going to really, you know, resolve itself very soon. I don't feel like it. But you guys, let me know how this works out. I've talked way too long. Just email me at LuminantLibraTarot at gmail.com if you'd like to book a personal reading. The information for, the information and the details about all of that will be in the description box. I do appreciate your comments, your likes, and your subscribes. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and let you process all of this because it was a lot. Have a great day. Bye.